was corresponding with someone on LinkedIn about how I use Excel to write my syntax, and I'm going to be doing some, I need to recode, actually I need to select a bunch of cases where the people live in a certain city, and in order to, it's this big list of different names. Well, actually here, I didn't notice that, so there are some that are uppercase. Well, I should have uppercased them all and deduped it, but I'm just going to go with the way it is. And I'm going to be doing this in SPSS code, but it doesn't really matter what you're using. Normally, I'd be doing that or AutoHotkey, but you can do it in any language, right? I use Excel here to cheat in my writing to make it simpler. So the format in SPSS is first I have a select if, and I know this, right? Select if, and then this is the part where I need to repeat it over and over. So I'm going to say space, because you want a space here, city equals, and then a left paren and a quote. And then this will make sense here in a second. I'm going to write quote because we need to close it off, and I'm going to throw in a space here. And let's throw the or here, or space. And then this is going to equal this. Right? And I'm going to drop that down, and then this equals this. Drop that down. And then this one, I'm going to concatenate those together. This equals this, and C2 and D2. So city, oh, I forgot to close my paren. This is why it's just a trial and error. So this should have been, after that quote, I should have had that. So there we go. So that's looking good. So now when this gets all filled down, you can start seeing how it's going to say city equals Addison, or city equals Alito, or city equals Allen, or, right, this is going to be my statement. And then, actually, so this would come up here. I can copy this, come down to here, copy it. Let's go into site just to manipulate it easily. And paste it, and then I'm going to replace every line break. Actually, in site, I think it's the line return line, line new feed. And I'm going to replace that with a space first. Let's see how that looks. So now it threw it all on one line. And so select if city equals Addison, or city, and this looks right. I don't need so many spaces in between these just to clean it up a little. So I just need one space. Replace all. Okay, 104. So that was 104 lines. So if city equals this, or city equals that, and then at the very end, this is where, all right, I'll just get rid of this. And then I think I have one. Let me see if I remember the hotkey for it. Is it Windows 1? Yeah, and that one, I break on spaces after, I've pre-built this to AutoHotkey script. Oh, look, it didn't, it somehow, that's interesting. Wow, that is really interesting. So it didn't work. Undo. I love undo. Boy. Well, that was the one it should. Let's try it one more time, but Windows 1. Now it's not working at all. Let me see if I can find my hotkey for wrapping. Wrap. I have a hotkey that that will take it and line break it at a certain. Here we go. Oh, it is Windows 1. That's what I was hitting. Let's clipboard all. So it first gets rid of all the line breaks. Oh, wait a minute. Wrapped one. Oh, that's the wrong one. I need Windows 2. This one will break it at the line breaks up to 140 characters. So that's Windows 2. Yeah, something funny is going on. Well, all right. So you can just manually come in here and do it manually. Right? It's not the end of the world. That one, it should have worked. I'll have to see why that wasn't working. And of course, this is unneeded in most things. They don't care about line breaks and stuff. But I just like being able to see exactly what's where. This is also why I didn't want to manually do this. There we go. And so that's my syntax for I dump into SPSS, right? It'll go through and if any of those cities are for the person's where they live, it'll keep them selected in the file. So that's it. Hope that helps. Bye.